Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back to day 2. Hi, Doofus. You have to be nice to me, Katie, or you're fired. You're fired. I don't want to hear no more words like that. I don't want any more skullduggery either, okay? None of it. Posteroni, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Chat, I'm dying. It's over for little old me, I think. This is my last stream for the next couple days. I think I'm probably gonna definitely, I mean, it's not even like it's an actual day off even if I don't stream tomorrow. But I'm still not gonna stream it. So I'll be able to sleep an extra 30 minutes. And I'll probably take Monday off too. We'll see. We'll see. I honestly, if not for the fact that I like when you do Space Station, you kind of like the momentum. Like I want to do the momentum thing of like, oh, I better do a second session. Dude, I'll tell you what, I'm tuckered out. I'm running out of the old fight. But yeah, we'll do another session today. We'll see how much fight I got. Streamers stop getting old. I just need like a good couple days to like catch up. The problem is my days off keep landing on Sundays, which end up not actually being days off because I do D&D and shit on them. And Toxic Sunday. I am just a little tired. Just a little tad tired. Good news is Space Station kind of plays itself. Space Station is one of the cool ones in that it kind of plays itself. It always seems like it's gonna be a lot of energy to do. Like when I go into the session, I'm like, oh boy, this one's gonna be a lot. And then at the end of it, I'm like, oh, that actually went by really fast. So I know I'm not too stressed out about today. It's just, man, oh man, I really gotta get like a real day off. And the problem is, September is kind of indie game release hell. Everything comes out in September for indie games specifically. I don't know why, but it means that it's a very busy month for me. It's very busy for me as far as things coming out that I want to stream. Jump Space is good. I'm gonna be real. All I know about that one is that no one in Toxic Sundays brought it up. And that seems like a scathing review to me. I don't know anything about it, but usually if it was something that was good, one of those 3 chuckle fucks would have said something. But instead, Sam told us we should play Mario Golf. Alright, which is, I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, I hit him with the most devastating response ever, which is I literally don't have a Switch in my house. And that made him stop talking. He didn't say anything after that. I told him, oh, I literally can't do it. It's not even like a preference thing. I just cannot do it. I don't have a Switch right now. That's it. Any console-based game, unplayable currently. Listen, and you know what, here's the thing. You wanna know what made me not bring my consoles with me here? It was genuinely the fact that I remembered that the only thing I've played on my PS5 in the last 2 years was Death Stranding 2. And midway through playing Death Stranding 2, I said, this is the Death Stranding 2 console, while looking at my PlayStation 5. And now that I'm done with Death Stranding 2, I don't need the Death Stranding 2 console anymore. Just like how I don't need the Tears of the Kingdom console. You know what I mean? Where is he? Right now, my place. I moved. I just didn't bring like all of my consoles with me because I didn't have the time. I just moved. It's just moving. That's why I've been so tired. I haven't really given myself time to catch up. Like I kind of like moved and then was working again immediately. And I'm out a lot, running around like doing like activities and things. Tonight shouldn't be that bad, though. And tomorrow I got D&D and Toxic Sundays, which I probably won't be streaming. The work-life balance, finding the fight. It's weird because I feel like I'm sleeping well. Like, you know, I don't feel like I'm, like, not sleeping. But maybe I just need to get more of it. I've been hitting that. You know what I think it is? I think I need to get more or less. You want to know what it is? I think I'm getting about what looks to be 7 hours and 45 minutes of sleep according to my alarm, which makes it probably about 7 hours and 30 minutes of sleep, which is the worst amount of sleep you can get in either direction. I think I need to get it up to like 8.5 to 9 or bring it down to 6. One or the other. I gotta make a decision and stick with it, because the 7.5 zone is like, that's where you're in the middle of a fucking REM cycle. That I am in like that spot where my body's like, what the fuck are you doing? REM cycles aren't real, you're cooked. You're cooked. All made by big sleep. That's not real. What's the value of your house? Just curious. You're cooked. 2 for 2 today on people that are cooked. What the hell? Hey, man. Can you give me an estimate on the actual valuation of your property? I just gotta know, dude. Can you just tell me? Please, please, and thank you. Dude, actually, sick news though. I was really worried because I'm due my my Crohn's medication, which is why I've also been getting rattled by tummy trouble, as we all love to call it. I've been getting rattled. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to drive all the way back to my old place to pick it up because they're not gonna deliver it where I am now. They are, dude. They were like, oh, we got you. I don't care, we got you. Give us the address, King. And I was like, fucking hell yes, bro. So I don't have to. They were even like, we'll even give you an extra dose early because I have to like switch insurances in a little while, which means I might not be able to keep on going through them. Like, we'll just send you the next one early. Keep in mind, this is like a $30,000 medication without insurance. And they're just like, we'll just send you a couple. We'll get you them early so you don't have to worry about it. Jesus, man. Based. That's based. That's how you know it's a scam? Well, I mean, yeah, the people making the drugs are fucking psychopathic scammers, but like the pharmacy that actually like works with me to get it to me, very helpful and nice people. Very grateful for them. None of that's on them. They're trying their best out there, and I love it. A good pharmacy is instrumental. Yeah, they all like, everyone I've talked to there, like, I know all their names. Like, they're all really nice people. Good eggs over there. But yeah, no, I'm Big Pharma needs a new yacht. These sick people are so selfish. I cannot stand them. Why can't they give me more money now? I think Big Pharma should get at least 3 more super yachts. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, when I look at the medicine that I get every couple months, I don't think, oh, that's $30,000. I think, ew, the nasty goop has to go back into my leg. I don't think that it's that expensive when I look at it. Ew, the weird goo has to go back in. What the hell? Which cheek is it this time? Wouldn't you like to know? That's parasocial as fuck. You're cringe. Dude, you can't just ask a man that. You can't just ask where it's going in this time. The answer is probably the left one. Most likely left side. Middle one, you're fucking foul. You're fucking foul. You're disgusting. Yo, I was left side yesterday. Word up. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes, brother. That's what I like to hear. Are you really using a speech pro? I'll never tell. I'll never tell. I just got a ping from myself. Scary. How'd that happen, Katie? Enlighten us. Now, why are you adding yourself? The poll ended, so I was pinging myself. Ah, yes, the poll. We're not, I've not decided whether or not that's gonna get moved through or not, because I want to take a look at the poll results myself. But yeah, we ran a poll to see if people wanted to run a rule that is used on actual Goon Station RP servers, which is a 10-minute timer before you get naturally respawned as like a new character. I'm still debating it. I'm pondering it. I feel like I need to be of more awakened to be able to make a decision on that. Oh no, the numbers of the poll are just so I can know what people think about it. It's not the deciding factor. I am, and I'm still thinking about it. Just to be clear, it's not guaranteed. I like the impact of character actually being dead and not respawning. Well, that's the thing, is that it's not, that respawning isn't going to be you respawning as the character you were. It would be you respawning as a new person, which means new life rule would be in effect. I don't know, some people I think have gotten that mixed up. Yeah, it's a whole new life rule for any character. You're essentially coming back as a new person. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm still thinking on it. I'm not particularly. I mean, here's my thoughts: is that I have never exactly. Like, if someone were to ask me if I gave a shit about respawning, honestly, on my own, without even thinking about stream, I'd say, well, I don't die much. I don't die very much. I'm usually pretty good at being alive in Space Station, and when I am dead, I deserved it. And I'm usually watching who killed me for the rest of the round because I want to do that, you know? I think the logic with it being recommended as an option is because our rounds run very long for not having respawn rules. A lot of, apparently, unless we're running nukies, our rounds run until the end of the time limit, which is like 80 minutes, 80 or 90. Which is quite a lot of time. There is also cloning. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a learning curve because some people just don't have themselves scanned. Like, some people just genuinely don't do it. Like, you should. One of the first things you should do if you're worried that you're going to be someone that gets killed a lot is get yourself scanned. Yeah, antac critters is also a thing that I think is fun. Like a swarm of antac mice is fun, shit like that. I don't know. It's not something that we're changing today. I already told them we're not gonna make any alterations to the rules right before I go in. But it's stuff that's on the table. How do we know this tomato isn't a clone? Interesting question. I'm afraid there's no way to know. I'll never tell. But yeah, no, I think I could go both ways. It depends on how I'm like looking at it. I don't know. I think that a new life rule definitely goes a long way as far as respawns are concerned. I'm just not entirely part of what makes longer rounds kind of interesting is the amount of just absolute corpses on the ground and the ghost town that sometimes it is because everyone is just genuinely dead. You know? I don't know, that's also the thing with multiple. Here's my other logic, is that the reason that respawns isn't exactly something I've really cared too much about is that, man, if I don't care about watching something, I just go to the other server. I spawn in as a new character in that one. That's why there's multiple servers. Commander Letty, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you. I've been wondering, does NLR also count if you're brought back as a Borg? I'm pretty sure the way that we have it ruled, I'd have to actually reconsult the rules on that myself. Pretty sure that we do a full NLR if you come back in any capacity you don't remember anything about your prior life, and I think that applies to Borgs. I think we have that applying to Borgs as well because it's way too gray area otherwise. That said, you're always allowed to press F1 and ask someone exactly. Without respawn, we couldn't have that inspector. Well, no, that's just a late joiner. That's a role you get as a late joiner. That's not necessarily respawning. That's just from late joining. Does Sam know about NLR rules? Well, here's the good news is that anything that Sam or any other streamer does can be casually reminded to them if it's severely breaking rules by Katie themselves. So how about you don't worry about anyone? Will the third server be up? Their third server is specifically for streamers to practice. Every single time that we've opened a third server for viewers, it serves zero purpose because no one wants to play on the half-empty one, even if the other two are full. It's always going to be full while I'm streaming it. Or it's always going to be full if there's enough other streamers streaming it. It is a pointless thing that will not be used. The third server has never, ever, at any point been full enough to justify using it for like the actual subscribers. It does exist. It's only used for like practicing for streamers that want to learn like a role without being in game with everyone else. Yeah, no, we've run this enough times to know that that's not something that needs to exist. Yeah, no, you can always play on the public Goon Station servers, which are just as good if you really can't get on. But also, I don't know, the fact that, you know, you're watching the stream means you don't need to be playing it at the same time. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be. So, you know. Are there any rules on Nightshade that aren't on Goon RP?
I would just check the rules of the server for Goon RP, man.
I would just go check the rules and confirm it yourself. Use the power of Google. Security is only allowed to hunt antagonists, that's one. Well, I mean, that's also just like a kind of... I don't know what the fuck security is doing hunting anyone that isn't antags. To be honest. Also, I'm pretty sure we inherit almost every single rule from Goon RP. Or at least Goon Station proper. I don't know, I'd have to check what RP's rules are. I don't know, our rules are pretty comprehensive. We have some more lax rules than Goon RP because we don't need everyone to be as hardcore on the RP thing. That's why for Goon RP, they run respawns because people just want to get back into RPing as fast as possible. Because it's less about the game than it is about the RP. But remember, if you're ever confused about anything, just press F1 and ask an admin. They will give you an answer that is going to be more reliable than anything you're going to get in Twitch chat. I'm too prideful to do that, and I'm afraid there's nothing we can do for you. Security should be hunting people, but if you're breaking laws, Second Cannon should, like, say something. Yeah. The most powerful thing security can really do is ticket you and give you a slap on the wrist, alright? Everyone hates that. Everyone hates that. No one likes getting a slap on the wrist and a ticket. Take it from me. $500 fine. Thank God you've moved away from Beyond. Meanwhile, my game launches through Beyond. Meanwhile, I still launch through Beyond just like the good old days. He doesn't know. It's still Beyond. Meanwhile. Anyone who's gonna tell him? Also remember, you must have your Twitch username displayed in your Discord profile, chat. I had to message a lot of people about that yesterday. If you don't do it immediately, I'll remove you from the game. This is important things, chat. These are important things that need to be remembered. We're not playing around. Katie will get mad at you. Do I just put it in the about me? All you have to do is go to the Discord and follow the instructions that are in the Discord, guys. All the information that Katie's saying here are things that you should have already read. Because they're all already in there. And have been for the last 4 days. I'm so sorry to say this. Do not go to Discord. Go to Discord. Is there an audiobook available for the rules? I don't do that reading shit. Hell yes, man. Just for you? Hell yes. Hell yes, man. Global illiteracy rates are increasing dramatically. Hey, Croc, can you read Tomatoes SS13 rules to me? Please? Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I don't want to be mean, guys, but I do need to be tragically honest with you guys. Everyone's gotten stupider. I don't want to be mean, but Katie can back me up on this. Collectively, as an overall audience, everyone's gotten stupider. Like, people are just missing things that are written down right where they were last year, and people just missing it. And then they're like, "Can you tell me what this is?" And it's like, man, it was written down. It was written down. Like, listen. I don't know what happened. I'm worried about brain rot. Something about brain rot is doing this to people. Like, it really is getting, like, it's not just like a bit. Like, I'm being genuinely serious. People are missing things that people were not missing last year, despite the fact that it's mostly the exact same. Like, the Discord rule for, like, oh, you have to have the same name and it has to be displayed, same as last year. That didn't change. You always had to have your Discord, like, attached with it the exact same way. Because that's how we could check who you were the last year. Always was that way.
Gamer dementia.
Real gamer dementia. It's so crazy that I get people trying to claim this isn't in the rules, and then I point out it being in the rules that they clearly didn't read. Some people just skim. I don't know. I have to be, like, at least understanding of, like, hey, sometimes you just miss things, because I miss a lot of things. Sometimes I misread things. But simultaneously, as far as rules are concerned, I double and triple read rules for things before I get in trouble, because I don't like getting in trouble. I hate getting in trouble, guys. So I'll double and triple read rules, and then I don't miss anything because I triple read it. I do not want to get yelled at. I hate that. Don't correct someone unless you're really sure. Yeah, no, if someone yells at me, I'll cry. So, like, I'm just like you, Spud. I don't take any fucking chances with rule breaking, because I'll fucking cry. I'll take that for years with me outside of the stream. All right. Damn. My last job made me impervious to people yelling at me. I don't like it when people yell at me. All right, I hate it. Good news is I've never broken any rules for someone to yell at me for, so I'm pretty good. It's all good. I don't do anything wrong. Matter of fact, oh shit, I forgot I have my I wondered why I was starting to slowly blink out of sync with my eyes, because I never opened my coffee. Ugh. Hell yes. Hell yes. Sad rip, running out of fight, guys. Are there any moderator positive affirmation ASMR videos? That's interesting. That's interesting. You are reasonable. Everyone in chat respects your authority. You've never crashed out when a chat member called you cringe. Every reaction you've had has been a measured and reasonable one based on the situation in front of you. On my Monday, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. No one mops floors like you. Damn. One guy messaged me and said, "You'll never be tomato," and I didn't know how to answer that. I don't want to be. Oh man, it's still funny because there's like a point where like people really crash the fuck out at Katie all the time for like, you know, banning them or like literally timing them out for 5 seconds, and it's enough to have them basically throw slurs at her. It's crazy. It's actually insane. I feel like everyone should be shadow timed out for 30 seconds once. across the board. I feel like if we had the kind of manpower to handle that, we should do it. Because, like, honestly, when someone gets timed out for 30 seconds, the demon comes out for 30 seconds. And you see the darkness. Like, the fastest way to tell if someone's seriously a psychopath is to just give them a fucking 10-second timeout even. And all of a sudden, dude, the speed at which they throw out fucking slurs and shit that you would not have expected from them, and their, like, good little bean avatar that they had up until now is crazy. Is crazy. Jesus. They have a Roman statue profile picture. Those ones, I don't fuck with people that use the fucking Roman statue profile pictures, dude. You're never gonna catch me fucking with one of those. Alright? Holy, that's mental illness. Joker graffiti profile. I do feel like sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? On the internet, when it comes to specifically profile pictures, you are allowed to judge a book by its cover. And sometimes there are ones where you're like, oh, I just know that, like, because it's, dude, it's like, it's not one of those things where, like, you know, like when you judge a book by its cover in real life, it's like sometimes people don't have a choice on how they look. No, you did have a choice with what profile picture you looked. Like, you did have that one was all choice. All choice. That one's full choice. You have nothing but choice. So I'm allowed to judge you based off the cover. Matter of fact, I would say that books should be judged off the cover because that's an intelligent decision that the fucking book did. That shit only fly. Don't judge a person by how they look. All right, immediately. All right, that's the only one that sometimes I think is applicable. Books are a fucking product. All right, I'm allowed to judge them by their cover. Hey, fuck you, actually, for a second. Wait a minute. I think I'm onto something. Wait, that's crazy. Dude, a bunch of people that made really bad books, like really shit covers and didn't market their books properly as a direct result, have gaslit all of us into thinking that it's not okay to judge the book based off of that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. I bet the author hated that shit too. It's more than the publication company. Big publication has tricked us all into not judging books by their cover. Dude, if books shouldn't be judged by their covers, then why is it that every single video game, every single Dragon Ball Z fucking like PS2 era video game went so crazy hard in their cover art? Wait a minute. If they shouldn't be judged by that, why were they going so crazy hard in Budokai 3? If it didn't matter, why were they doing that? Answer me that. Those aren't books. Don't judge a book by its cover is literally just referencing don't judge any media or anything by what it looks like, okay? Which I think is total fucking bullshit. All right, we all know there's more nuance to it than just exactly what the words say.
No, it's just for books.
I'll remember that next time anyone pulls out a don't judge a book by its cover for literally anything else. Don't worry, this will come up again. And suddenly you'll have a lot of egg on your face. Oh, now it's a metaphor? It always was. Mega Man original box art.
Okay, do we really have to do this one?
Okay, there are some... No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. They are getting judged by their cover. I'm telling you right now that this sucks so bad that Mega Man should have never had a second game. I'm telling you this right now. That Mega Man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say something some of you don't want to hear. Base Mega Man, like Mega Man space number games, slop. Mega Man X. Now that's something we can talk about. Okay? Now that's something we can have a conversation about. Now that's a real game. Okay? Boomers have tried to convince us that Mega Man space and then a number, the original franchise, was good. All right, wrong. It was slop. All right, Mega Man X and Mega Man Battle Network is when Mega Man started to pop the fuck off. Okay? I'm sorry to say this. Is what I would say if I was sorry. But I'm not. I actually firmly stand by it. Battle Network went so unbelievably hard. Yeah, they have it on Steam now, and it has multiplayer. It's crazy. I'm waiting for a day where I'm deeply, deeply depressed and need to reconnect with my youth to get the Battle Network, like, 6-game bundle on Steam and play through all of them. Hit my line in Weekend Duel. Dude, I fucking loved... Honestly, I didn't get into Battle Network when I was a kid until 4 through 6. So I still never did 1 through 3. I missed those ones, so I'd have to do those ones still. I want to play through them all someday. But, oh no, the story in those games was straight up fucking... Like, someone did a line of crack. Like, they fucking did a full line of cocaine. Alright. And then, like, wrote a story. Every single one of them is some almost, like, genuinely fucking dark, insane, psychopathic shit. Like, some of it is, like... Some of it had some insane shit going on in it. I'm pretty sure the 4th one just really did have an asteroid, like, dinosaur asteroid-esque, like, extinction event happening in the background the whole time. And for some reason, it was solved by Mega Man, who is in that game just a line of code. Which is crazy to me. Yeah, they hacked the asteroid. Literally, they hacked the asteroid away. Nobody tell him the lore of Kirby. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. There's the... I get... I have thoughts, but I don't want to say them because there are people that are gonna fucking get so upset at me. But the lore of Kirby isn't that deep. You guys just decided to hyperfixate on something so hard that you created a lore where there shouldn't be one. Okay? I'm sorry to say this, but it wasn't ever that deep. They didn't want it to be that deep. No one expected it to be interpreted by the audience to be so deep. And in classic Nintendo fashion, no one has stepped up and been like, excuse me, you guys are all wrong. They've just sat there and let it play out. Guys, I have something more important to show you all, though. There's important things happening. Me, Dave, G-Mart, and Sam last night watched like 6 episodes of Sonic Underground. And there is a specific thing that happens in that show which is downright fucked up. It's downright twisted what they do. And it's specifically to Knuckles. For some reason, Knuckles gets smaller every scene. There's no fucking artistic, like, there's no through line here between, like, where Knuckles' scale is supposed to be. No one knows how big Knuckles is supposed to be. Why is he so small in this scene? He's normally the same height as them. For some reason, very small. For some reason, they got him so small. Now, here's the other thing we found out. After watching 5 episodes, midway through, like, a 3-part trilogy's, like, episode, we realized that it's all out of order. Apparently, no one knows the original order of Sonic Underground anymore. Which is, apparently, according to critics, one of the biggest tragedies of, like, gaming entertainment ever made. It was fucking, like, unbelievable. We, like, the show started in the middle of the series. It's like cursed media. It really is. It started in the middle of the series. There's a character named Manic the Hedgehog, which is like the green hedgehog. He's got the green spiky hair. He's Sonic's brother who plays the drums. And I'll tell you something. He is like OC vibes. He gives like the, like, oh, this is my OC. This is my OC. He's a Super Saiyan 5. And here's the thing, and almost every single scene as well, he gets more hair. His hair gets taller and he gets more hair. No one counted how many strands of hair he's supposed to have on his crazy head. I have no pictures of this. I have no pictures to show you what I mean. What I do have is another picture of Knuckles. Man, what were they doing? Man, what were they doing? What were they doing with Knuckles, guys? What were they doing? And I'll tell you what, sometimes Knuckles' head just changes shape in like a really fucking strange way. It's very bizarre. Something happened to my guy. They like did him so dirty. We also watched the Sonic 1996 feature-length movie, which is to say, it was about 56 minutes long. The OVA. Dude, that one kind of went hard, except you could tell the entire time that what it actually was secretly someone really wanted to make a Dragon Ball Z early era movie. Like Earth's Strongest or something. And they couldn't get like permission to do a Dragon Ball Z movie, so they did Sonic instead. It was the next best thing. They wanted to do their Dead Zone. But they didn't get to do their Dead Zone, so they got to do Metal Sonic and Sonic the Hedgehog instead. It really does. Yeah, no, there's some weird shit like Eggman really wants to bang the president's daughter, who is literally just Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. It's a lot of weird stuff. There's some stuff in that one. It was a lot. It was a lot. The Sonic 1996. What interesting thing is that it's essentially exactly what we're gonna see in Sonic 4 when they make it, which is crazy to me. You know, we basically watched that movie early. Knuckles just has a cowboy hat in it for no reason. He's a cowboy. It's what the people want. It's what they demanded. Banger soundtrack. I felt like I was walking... Dude, I felt like I was in the main menus of Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Alright, that's what I felt like I was in watching that movie. That was back in the PS2 days. What's the song from it with vocals? I don't even remember a song with vocals in that, but what I do know is that Sonic Underground has a music number in every single episode. They also have someone that does a Sean Connery accent for a character. Like, really, they were instructed to do Sean Connery. Which was crazy. None of us were expecting Sean Connery to show up. Honestly, if you watch the show, it's on like Paramount or something. It's all fucking messed up in the order. But if you do find a place to watch it, it's worth watching with other people for as many episodes as you can fucking like actually stomach. And don't listen to the fucking audio. Like, none of the story doesn't fucking matter. Just watch carefully the animation, because you will see things that you cannot ignore. Like Knuckles' height and the amount of hair, the way that they draw like half the characters is genuinely fucking like actually criminal. There's points where they're just like, we're done animating this, and they just actually fucking like rotoscope fucking like green screen. Like, there are points where there is a music video that they play where they didn't green screen it right. So it's not like actually aligned with like a screen that there's supposed to be a video playing in. It's like actually shit like that. Like straight up like, oh, that's not exactly correct. There's missing pixels. I can see green on the edges where they green screened it. It's crazy. Damn. Seb would have made Sonic Underground a masterpiece. You guys are still on that? That's a joke. Dude, Grandpa, you gotta get some new material. Hey, Gramps. You need to get some new... That stuff from like a week ago, man. You gotta fucking get some new stuff. Dude, I will be real though. There was one, God, Gmart didn't send us the actual fucking quote, but there were reviews for Sonic Underground. I'll be honest, the intro goes hard. Sonic Underground's intro music goes fucking hard. It really does. But for some reason, the vocalist who sang it caught an insane stray by like a critic that was genuinely unhinged. For some reason, they said the vocalist gives trying to win back their wife energy. Bro, why are we killing them? Why are we killing them? That's stating, why are you trying to lethally execute the vocalist? They probably sang that song before any of the rest of the fucking show was actually like in full production. Yeah, I mean, they're right. They're right. It does give that. It gives it like crazy. That's the Fastest Thing Alive song, right? I have no idea. It's the one where they sing about their mother must be found, Sonic Underground. That's all I know. I don't know who fucking sang it. I didn't look in that deep. Triplets born, the throne awaits. It's fucking genuinely worth watching. Dude, here's the thing. When you look it up, it's like, oh, it only got one season. And you're like, oh, good, only 12 episodes. Oh, good. And then you forget that this is a season back in the 1990s where a season was 50 episodes. And then you want to kill yourself. Because you already committed with your friends to watching the entire thing. And you know it's not happening, so you have to find another way out. Jesus. Dude, let's be real though, Sonic X went fucking crazy. All right, that one, I remember that one. I watched that one as a kid. That one I actually had nostalgia for. That one went crazy. The actual good one? The one that they actually put some fucking work into? That one went crazy back in the day. Typically, right before it was Kirby Right Back at Ya, which was the most confusing fucking thing ever, and it's the kind of like show that made people think that Kirby had a deeper lore than it was supposed to because that show was genuinely fucking psychopathic at points. All right, I get it. I get how you got there. I get how you got there with Kirby as a result of like Kirby Right Back at You didn't really do you any favors. I get it. Guys, you cannot keep on singing Sonic Underground. You guys cannot keep on fucking singing back and forth the rest of the Sonic Underground. They made a vow, Tomato. Buy your time, lie and wait. But Tomato, they made a vow. Dude, I'm gonna be real. It was just really jarring because accidentally starting midway through the series because the first episode that's labeled as the first episode is actually like episode 30. Dude, it like honestly, they didn't seem like they really gave much of a shit about their mother. That's all I'm saying. By episode 30, I didn't think their mother was ever gonna be found because it didn't seem like anyone really cared. Pretty sure the mother died on episode 1. Wrong, episode 1 was a beach episode. According to my headcanon, episode 1 is a beach episode. Where Eggman attacks them for some reason with the metal egg. If you even fucking care. It was a beach episode. I'm not listening to a Kirby anti-Glazer. Dude, I don't need to fucking win you over, man. You're already lost. There's nothing to win. You're too far gone. I long for my children, but I have to wait to act too soon will seal their fate. Guys, they beat Eggman's ass every episode. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. In every single episode we saw, they beat his fucking ass up and down the street. And like, the thing is, it is so obviously that show was reworked from a different media that they then got the fucking rights to make Sonic out of. Hang on, just so people remember what we're talking about. It's about the show with small Knuckles, just so everyone's aware. But the thing is, for some reason, Sonic really likes not running around fast, which gives off, this is a rebranded show that used to be for a totally different source material. And then they kind of like put Sonic into it. Okay, because like, he's riding around in a bus most of the time. He typically likes driving around in a car. He hates running. Sonic does not like running. Small Knuckles, again. Small Knuckles. It was really rough. It's rough. Okay, bro, you think Usain Bolt doesn't drive a car? You're fucking cooked and you know it. You just actually referenced a living actual person in like an attempt to justify the decisions made in an animated video. Like in an animated fucking show, you're cooked. You've lost the plot. These are the same, streamer. No, they're not. Wrong. You're wrong. I think this stream intro has lost the plot. Shut up! You know how long it's taken me to wake the fuck up this intro? Do you know why it's taken so long? Because I wanted to wake my ass up, okay? So boo-hoo, man. I'm a sleepy boy. I needed my coffee to kick in.
Yeah.
I'm fucking eepy, man. All right. I started watching The Sopranos, guys. I'm 2 episodes in. I'll tell you what. Pretty good. I will say this, though.
Man, everyone really did watch them beat the shit out of some guy directly in front of a fucking insurance company, huh? I'm not sure they're just allowed to do that.
There was a couple points where I'm like, this is some fucking show writing. Like, they got like plot armor right now because they just ran a dude fucking over in front of like 20 people. This isn't like, oh, we got him in an alleyway. They got him in the middle of like a park in front of like children and then beat the shit out of him. Who's gonna stop them? I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess it was just them getting coffee with a lot of quotes around it. The Wire is better? I asked, dude, so I'm glad you told me. Do you ever think that that's insufferable? Do you ever think that like... Like, I have not watched The Wire, but I can tell you one thing. The one thing that makes me not give a shit, specifically, is someone fucking jamming it into me talking about a totally different show. You should refrain from doing that in public. Or really even in private either. You're gonna piss someone off. I'm giving you like real life advice. Anyways, guys, listen. We are going to go play some Space Station now. Kirby right back at you is better. So true, man. So true. It's time. It's time. It's finally time. Let me launch it up and turn off my admin display.